News popped up just early this morning. It looks like the Takara-Tomy Mall website has given us a awesome reveal and a throwback from the beginning of Transformers history, specifically its Diaclone car robot origins. And it looks like we are going to be getting a repaint slash retool of the Sunstreaker mold. More specifically, it's a straight up repaint of the Cordon mold, which was the police Sunstreaker, but we'll get into that. Masterpiece MP-39 Plus Spinout, a red repaint of the Cordon mold, no light bar, a throwback to the very first Diaclone release, car robot release, CR01, known as Countach MP500S Super Tuning. This is really awesome. I like that the choice of name is Spinout. It was funny because when this news dropped right away, a lot of third-party Masterpiece collectors were like, oh man, third-party guys now could sue Takara for stealing their name, because there was a third-party Sunstreaker by Omnigonics called Spinout, their OG01 Spinout Masterpiece Sunstreaker. But here's the thing, guys. The name Spinout, and where Omnigonics even got the name Spinout, comes from Sunstreaker's prototype name that he had. In the early scripts of Generation 1, when they were first fleshing together characters, you had characters like Cliffjumper called Blowout, you had characters like Starscream called Ulktar, don't even get me started on that one, and we had characters like Sunstreaker called Spinout. So pretty much all Takara is doing is going, hey, remember when Sunstreaker had that prototype name? Why don't we use that? And that's it, pretty much. So, and again, Omnigonics did the same thing. A lot of third-party guys, they use prototype names or functions as their names. So the full name of this toy is Masterpiece MP-39 Plus Spinout, or you have his function in front of him. He's the Assault Rescuer, or Rescuer Assault, depending on how you want to place it in Japanese. But that's his function. And again, it's really cool what's going on here. Essentially, it's like I said, take that Cordon mold, get rid of the light bar, and put the CR01 license plate on the back as a nice little throwback to his car robot Diaclone origins. And it's really, I dig it a lot. And what's also cool is, much like Cordon also had the CR03 on his license plate because he was the third release. They both have that, not the Sunstreaker head sculpt, but the more toy-accurate, I guess we'll call it Diaclone head sculpt, just because the character really has no fiction related to outside of that. This is just great. This is really cool that they did this, and it's something that, a character and a design, from the humble beginnings. This is like the beginning of Transformers with this character, because this was Kojin Ono, his first ever car robot design stuff for the car robot line that would become G1. And it's just awesome for people that are curious about the colors and stuff. So originally the Sunstreaker mold in Diaclone only came in red. That was the CR01. When they did CR03, they put the light bar on it and they painted it white, and that was the police version. There is some confusion because in Italy, Gig, which was this company that would import Transformer stuff, they had their Traformer line, which had the Sunstreaker mold in yellow, even though the box featured a red, I guess we'll call it Spinout now, a red Spinout or Sunstreaker. And then, of course, you have later on the Diacron with a K line, which had it only in red also. So there's a lot of confusion and people not really sure what's going on with that. But this is really cool. So if you really like that Cordon mold and you want to own a piece of Transformer history and a new character, if you will, to add to your G1 family, there's a lot of stuff going on here. The Takara-Tomy Mall website has it right now listed at 13,200 yen, which comes to about $25 American in exchange, with a release date on November 28th, 2020, so the holiday season pretty much. The other websites I've perused right now, so it comes, again, the exchange comes to about 125 USD. You have TF Source having it at $139.99, so essentially $140. Robot Kingdom has it really low at $92.90. So check out Robot Kingdom, might be the best option to go about if you want to get it. Right now, Big Bad Toy Store has no options for pre-orders, but basing it on how much Cordon was, which was also kind of a special release, probably aiming at $150. So if you are interested in this, your best bet would probably be Robot Kingdom, although that could be subject to change. I'm not sponsored by any of these guys. I'm just giving you my financial takes on these, on best routes to go about it if you are interested in picking this up. But yeah, this is really cool. Again, I like historical Transformer stuff like this, and I like the Masterpiece line. So when you get opportunities to do that, that's really cool. And not to mention, if you kind of even throw it back even more, many years ago with TFCon back in 2010, we had a custom class figure called Patriot, which was we took the classics, or I guess at the time it was now Universe, the Universe Sideswipe mold. We put the Sunstreaker Classics head on it, or the Universe 2.0 head on it. And we had repro label sheets that had, like, you could color in the areas red on the ears of the Sunstreaker and give it like Canadian flag. It was called the Canadian Patriot. I'm pretty sure there's some, you know what, I'll try to find some images to put in the segment. And that character even made a little cameo in one of the TFCon comics. So the first ever red Sunstreaker that was kind of fictionalized, at least in the third-party nature, was that of Patriot or Canadian Patriot. And then, again, years later, now we have something official. So it's really cool to get Spinout, and I'm digging this. I really like this a lot. And I hope to see more of this in the future, and maybe him being an official character in some capacity in fiction, outside of like one or two fun publication cameos here and there.